Welcome to Two Dudes in a Sports Bar. Guess what? We have three dudes in a sports bar today. Casey's back here, and we have a special guest, our Texas Rangers expert from the Dan O'Malley Show himself, Mr. Dan O'Malley.
It's very kind of you to name the show after me. It's actually the Treehouse Podcast, but
I was close.
No, it's fine.
I had a 50-50 shot there.
You're good. I'll actually take it. I'll take it. And honestly, I'm just glad not only to be here, but that you referred to me as a dude. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, it's still early, so we'll see what happens. So just last night, we were in here watching the Ranger game. Last night, literally, we were a Ranger bar.
Congratulations, I'm guessing. You're a Rangers fan.
Guys, this is beyond congratulations.
Okay.
I mean, I woke up this morning rewatching highlights and everything, and it's so cliche to say it's like Christmas morning, but it really is, except for the fact that Christmas comes every year. And this has never happened for the Rangers.
I know. Now the trivia question is going to be changed.
It's like Denise Reynolds in that, or Denise Richards in the Bond movie.
Yes.
Christmas Jones came
comes.
twice that year.
Never mind. I stepped all over it.
No, I just remember that bad joke from that Bond movie. That's all I can.
It was a really bad Bond movie, too. Anyway, so we're in here last night, and we're watching the game, and all of a sudden we just get to talking, and, man, he's like, yeah, I do this, I do that. I'm like, what are you doing tomorrow morning? And he's like, oh, nothing. I go, why don't you come over at 9 o'clock, meet us, and let's talk some Ranger baseball, our Ranger expert. So, hey, a little background. Let's hear it.
Okay, all right, I can do that. So I Dallas radio for 24 years, and part of that included working at the Rangers flagship radio station 105.3 The Fan. So I covered the Rangers in their first World Series against the Bochy-led Giants, which they lost. And so I was very intimately familiar with those teams that went to the World Series, not only as, as covering it, but also as a fan, lifelong Rangers fan. So last night, definitely congratulations. Last night was extremely special, despite all the heartache that 2011 gave us as Rangers fans.
Man, I'm a Red Sox fan. He's from
Yeah,
Cleveland, so don't worry.
It makes it better.
Misery loves company, and we're all here for it, right?
Yeah, well, it's playing Boston. Cue the duck boats.
Yeah, after the Cavs came back and that 3-1, it was just like, okay, I could die happy.
Yes.
That and the Clemson Tiger 2016 National Championship was probably the happiest I've ever been in my life, which is probably the most depressing thing Man.
Aw. Andrew, insert a trombone effect
tropical depression. Here we go.
Tropical depression, Casey. Yeah. One thing I cannot get over, and I keep going through this, and I had to look it up to make sure I was correct. The Mets are still paying DeGrom and Scherzer?
I think the Pirates are still paying Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah,
from the Mets.
90s. The Mets are.
Or from the Mets. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. We take Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yeah,
we take Bobby Bonilla Day very seriously.
I know, you're new here, but yeah, that's all. We take the day off from work. Yeah, there's a parade. Yeah, you have to wear your favorite Bobby Bonilla jersey. I'm a Marlins guy. Casey goes Mets. So it's the whole thing. We have a big fake check that walks down the street. Yeah, made up for $1 million.
On that day, we're all millionaires.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
I love a piece of that.
But, man, 2 starting pitchers in your rotation you guys picked up from another team. You guys win the World Series, and you guys aren't even paying them.
It's the dream.
It's insane.
It's the dream. As owners of the Rangers, they're living the dream in front of us. They're like, look, we won a World Series with guys that we snagged that we're not even paying, and really didn't even rely. Scherzer was not that much of a factor.
No, DeGrom really wasn't either.
No. Eovaldi obviously was last night, which was an amazing, terrible performance, but also wonderful.
Were you worried when Garcia got hurt and they said he was out? I know he was the hottest bat in the history of baseball
for
his
side.
It was like a left side thing,
oblique strain or something like that.
He was pimping too hard in his home runs.
I mean,
if you sashay around third one too many times, I guess it strains your oblique. But
you beat the shit out of the Astros like that, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Amen.
But also, how do you not think you get hit in the side when you bring the bat to first base? And then throw down. And then just walk across the field like you're doing nothing. Go.
Well, don't throw that shitty of a pitch.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, don't let him hit it.
Yeah, but of course you're gonna get plunked 2 innings later. Come on.
Whatever. That's
on
base, baby.
Baseball,
but he still gets the ball over the wall.
Yeah, and when you get hit, you're on base.
And it is amazing because the whole bat flip thing. It's like just as a Rangers fan, I hated it when Joey Bats did it. But when the guy is on your team. You embrace it at that point.
It's like hockey with Brad Marchand on the Bruins. Same thing.
Yeah.
He's a If he was not on the Bruins, I'd fucking hate the guy.
As
It's sort of
a
like-
non-Bruins fan, yeah, I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Even with the Maple Leafs, like Ty Domi back in the day. You know?
It's a huge compliment as a player of any sport if every other fan base hates you until you go to their team and then they love you. That's a huge compliment.
Yeah.
But with one exception, like Terrell Owens. Even as a Cowboys fan, I still kind of hated him. I was glad that he did well, but I still hated him because he's
Yeah.
such a prick.
I mean, I would love to have him on the Patriots during that whole run, but when you think about it, he was only with the Eagles, Niners, Cowboys,
Was he a
Ravens, maybe? No.
no?
Arena League football. Wasn't he on that? Like the Barnstormers
Yeah,
or some shit
the
like
Texas,
that?
the
Texas
Rattlers.
Barnstormers? Yeah.
No, there's something, the
Oh,
Rattlers.
Wow,
or
man, I
something.
forgot about that.
He had it was like the Austin Rattlers or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Texas expert. What the hell? You didn't know that one?
Hey, Texas is big, man. I can't know the whole state.
Well, what are you even here for, you know? Come on.
The Rangers expert that you found in a bar downstairs last night.
Yeah.
This is not on me.
Yeah. At the upstairs bar, but we were downstairs at the same time. Like, man, like when I tell you this was a Rangers bar last night, guys, the sound was on. Everybody here was like into it and like yelling at the television. I think he's the only guy actually from Texas, ever from Chicago or wherever the hell they were from.
Yeah,
I mean,
there
I'm
was
from
there was
Boston,
a
but-
Cubs fan that was going for the Rangers last night. There was some lady who didn't know, but she accidentally wore blue, so she went with it.
Yeah,
Classic lady fan.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, someone broke the toilet. That I don't think they were even here watching baseball.
Yeah, no, I think I bruised my fingers from slapping the rafters last night, especially after Simeon hit that bomb.
Oh
I mean,
my
it
god,
was
that was a jack too.
it was a huge. Not to get too sportsy, because we're obviously
Sports
hanging
podcast. I mean,
I
yeah.
know,
Why would
but
you get too
sportsy.
sportsy?
We
out.
are. If
I
we
mean,
were
you're
any
talking about
Spice Girl,
taking a no into the six, and the Rangers break it open, man.
I had no idea that he was even that far into the game with a no hitter. He had a perfect game for like
For
yeah.
so I don't know if you guys have been listening because you're watching the games kind of out of the corner of your eye at a bar, so you don't hear everything. But Rangers fans have been lighting up John Smoltz's coverage of this of the series and the whole postseason because he's just kind of just been saying
he stole
terrible
Chris
things.
Collinsworth's slide in at the entrance. Like,
gotcha.
He does a little like that, which I hate. Plus,
Yeah,
plus he was on the Red Sox.
that's
and
probably what they're mad about. Yeah.
that. And this is the guy that once burned himself with an iron because he tried to iron his shirt wearing it.
Oh God.
Swear to God.
That's a real story.
Yeah, it's a real story. Yeah, trust me, look it up.
But it was just fantastic to watch. It's like you said, the bar last night was an impromptu Rangers bar, which is great for me. You know, felt like a little slice of home because the last bar I was in watching the Rangers in the World Series, they were 1 out away and they choked it up to the Cardinals. So it was last night was a night of redemption.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of waiting for you guys to blow it
I feel
because
like
I had the over. So
Don't feel bad.
I
I
was
was
trying to-
waiting for it
I
myself.
was trying to do the gamble math of being like, all right, how can this whole bar win, but then me win as well?
also I think you guys are probably the only bar that had it last night.
Yeah.
Well, because our wonderful Fox affiliates in Puerto Rico,
Yeah, I don't know if I told you
refused
this
to.
last night.
Yeah, they refused
No.
to play. They refused to pay for the
the Fox
MLB rights
Yeah.
for Fox.
That's
So-
such an
so
island thing to do.
Anytime the game is on actual Fox, we get Young Sheldon if you have Dish Network. So they put Young
Wow.
Sheldon on, which I mean,
Yeah, I think the Masked Singer was on last night.
yeah, they put on like Criminal Minds,
Yeah, it's whatever-
Blue Bloods.
Whoa, don't denigrate Blue Bloods, dude. Fucking love me some Donnie Wahlberg.
But yeah, so 90% of the places have Dish.
Yeah.
So just like I was working at Beach Bar and they were like I had people in Ranger stuff. I'm like, just so you know, at 8:07, you're probably gonna get real pissed off at this television.
yeah, your Rangers
But-
disappointment is going to continue.
I hope you like NCIS.
You big Donnie Wahlberg guy.
He's got the right stuff, baby.
Yeah, so
But-
I'd actually like to thank you again for having the game on last night. So thank you.
Well, hey, it was our pleasure to have you here at the Upstairs Bar and Grill. Well, the Downstairs Lounge at the Upstairs Bar and Grill. Andy, what are we calling this now? The In-Betweens. The In-Betweens. I like it. I'll take it.
Whenever anyone asks where this place is, I'm like, yeah, it's the upstairs. It's right above downstairs,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Do they just think
the
you're being an
downstairs.
asshole, or do they?
Well, I am an asshole, so they're right. Yeah.
But it's actually a pretty apt description, I will say. You know? So, man, but again, like, I feel bad for that young kid, though, that was pitching last night.
Gallon.
He was. The second they put that graphic up, too, that said no hitter through 6 or into the 6th,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here comes a hit.
Well, you can't win a game scoring 0.
Yeah, well, that's a great point.
And it was interesting because up until that point, like Smoltz and Burkhardt, like they had not mentioned the no-hit aspect
I don't
until
think
the
anyone
graphic.
realized it. Yeah.
Yeah. And because they hadn't mentioned it, because they themselves didn't want to jinx it.
Yeah, stat curse.
Most people really didn't know. But then at least at the end of each inning or the half inning, they show the box so you see it for yourself
Yeah.
if you're paying
Has
attention.
reached base safely in 136 plate attempts. Shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, they really should, like, for the graphics guys on the broadcast teams, they should just rename it to the Jinx department.
It's the same thing with like field goals. So it's like this guy's on missed a field goal and X amount of attempts and then boom, wide left.
I think my favorite part about this baseball season was back in back in July when we had like the Luis Arias like 400 tracker.
Oh my
And
God,
it's like,
yeah.
It's like he's hitting like 398 in July, and it's just like, what are we doing? We're
The second I prop bet
3
him,
months away from
the second
this.
I prop bet him too, he goes 0 for 7. And I'm like, God damn it. Well, cheers, guys. A little cinnamon whiskey infusion here.
Yeah, this is where this day went.
Man.
It's
Welcome to the Isles,
it's
pal.
what happens.
Yeah. Oh man, woo! I'll get you going, huh, Case?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
I will say, Casey, I know you got coffee downstairs too. These coffee cubes,
That's the way to go.
it's so like it was only $1 too.
Yeah,
and,
it's-
like for coffee downstairs, they get instead of
So they take yesterday's coffee and
Yeah.
turn it and freeze them and turn them into ice cubes, so you don't have watered down coffee.
talk about a revenue stream, Andy, that we can.
Well, they're
Yeah,
they're
well,
right next to you.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, it's if the people come to the coffee shop, then they'll come into the bar after. It's,
the big
it's-
shits. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Don't worry. We'll take that out in
Yeah.
post.
Which is actually how Andy greeted me this morning. He thought I was trying to find the toilet. I was like, no, I'm just trying to, find Matt.
Yeah. Shocker. You have a hole in your shirt too, by the way. But you have several holes.
Multiple.
Multiple, yeah. You look like a homeless person. Don't we all? So, man.
So I'm curious for you guys, as sports fans, and you guys had, no real rooting interest in the game last night with the World Series. I've seen people say, oh, it's an uninteresting World Series. Well, every World Series is uninteresting if it's not your team.
Mm-hmm.
So did it feel that way?
Oh, it wasn't uninteresting. I thought it was. I enjoyed it. It was great. I love seeing two, like, not popular, super popular. Like usually, I think the narrative would have been a lot different if either like the Astros made it instead. If it was like Diamondbacks Astros. It's the underdog against the favorite.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's like two underdogs, people are like, oh shit, who do I root for now? Like
To me, those are some of the best games.
Oh, for sure.
Or the best series to watch because you don't care. You just want to see a great game. And you get two underdogs scrapping it out. That's fun. That's entertaining.
And also, we went back and forth from you had some really tight games, then you had a couple blowouts. But even, was it 2 nights ago when the Diamondbacks almost came all the way back?
Yeah.
I was like, are they going to do this? They're a fun team to root for. But, I mean, they're young, relatively.
I definitely thought the two championship series were way better than the actual World Series. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of,
Yeah.
like, entertainment value.
Yeah.
Both those games going 3-2 and then the road team winning the last two. I mean, that's fucking sports.
Yeah.
Like, that's the narrative that you want. I mean, and then it was just kind of feel like the Rangers had this pretty. They came back in game one.
Yeah, but it was. They're the clearly just better team. I mean, I'm watching the highlight package.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now,
for
and,
sure.
Man,
It was
even,
just-
even like in the ninth inning, this kid Smooths, what's his name? The last
Spores.
yeah, whatever.
Sabraz.
Yeah, he
Spores.
was like a hockey player with a name like that. That kid was just dealing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that
just-
curveball was like, damn.
When your bats got so hot in the postseason, it was just. I mean, you just can't beat that.
It was really one of the most, if I could be frank, one of the most fucked up baseball seasons I have ever seen from the Rangers because they were so good at one point, then really shitty at another point, and then good again, and then shitty again, and then they get into the playoffs, and I think it was Max Scherzer said it last night in the postgame. He said, you just got to be great for 1 month, and they were.
And it's literally what happened. Hey, if we can go back to, I believe I said that the Rangers are going to win this all several months ago.
I actually looked up
Yeah.
on my Facebook thing. I said Rangers are winning it all in October 12th
Hey, go us.
because
Yay.
I saw an article that they get amped up listening to Creed
Yeah.
in the clubhouse.
I have not been a Creed fan.
I'm a big Creed guy.
You were
Since
last night when
I
I
was,
played after
absolutely.
the game ended.
Man, I was
pumping that, yeah.
I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was ready to have Scott Stapp writing on my
Hello
handlebars
there.
around the island.
He's
everything.
He's my favorite Christian rocker from Texas is David Koresh. Hey, on that note,
I'm actually going to sign that with you.
on that note, let's take a break. We'll talk some Bobby Knight. We'll get into some more football. What do you guys think about that?
That sounds wonderful.
Awesome. We'll be right back, guys.
It's Sandra from California. I think you can picture what outfit I'm wearing today, supporting my Bengals. Great win against San Francisco. But before we start talking about sports, I have 3 things I just have to bring up. Number 1, do y'all realize that there may be a potential spy who's listening to the podcast live when you guys are talking? I'm very concerned about that guy who is intently listening to y'all. Hopefully he's not gonna be a copycat podcaster. Number 2, dying to see what outfit Casey wore to the Miami's game. There was so much talk about it. I'm wondering what he wore. We need to see pictures. And number 3, super interested in doing a signature intro for all of us. I'd be lucky enough to be included in that. I have a lot of thinking to do about what I would do, but I'm all for it if that's the way y'all want to go. Okay, here we go. Let's get into the NFL. Well, I just want to know what's going on with the Browns. I know that's your team, Andrew. I know that's your team, Casey. But what the fuck, man? I mean, how did they lose that game against Seattle? They win games that they shouldn't, and then they lose when they shouldn't. I can't figure them out. And you have got to get rid of Deshaun Watson. I think enough of it. You should just dump him and move on and have a more consistent quarterback, for sure. Now let's talk about the Bengals. Great win against San Francisco in San Francisco. I have a great San Francisco story to tell you guys. A couple of years ago, Cincinnati played in the 49er stadium, and my dad and I were lucky enough to get awesome tickets. So it's halftime. 49ers are killing the Bengals. It was way before Joe Burrow came in, and killing us, maybe 30-0 or something. And the classlessness of, I don't even know if that's a word, of the 49ers organization was unsurpassed. In the middle of halftime, they had Joe Montana and Jerry Rice at the 50-yard line, and they were replaying the Super Bowl of the 49ers against the Bengals at the current Bengals 49ers game. I mean, classless. It was, the Cincinnati Bengals fans were booing them. It was just, I've been to a lot of NFL games and college football games, and I have never seen something more classless than that. So if that doesn't make you a 49ers hater, I don't know what will. Let's talk about the awesome division that the Bengals, the Browns, the Steelers, and the Ravens are in. There's like a 3-way tie for second place. We're all 4-3. I'd love to know from you guys who you think is on the rise there and who's on the down low. For me, I think the Bengals are looking better and better, of course. Being totally neutral, we definitely have the momentum more than the other 2 teams, but we'll see how it all plays out in the end, if we can catch up to the Ravens or if we're too far back from them. Next, let's talk about college football. Ohio State went to Wisconsin, didn't look great like a number 1 team, but definitely pulled off a tough win against Wisconsin defense. We knew it was going to be tough with our old coach coaching there, and it's always tough to win in Wisconsin. So I think we pulled out a win. That's what we're all happy about. I want to talk about Michigan. I heard you guys talking about how you're not sure that what Michigan did was really wrong, but the problem is, maybe everybody steals signs during a game of your opponent at that game. But what they were doing is they were looking for signs at other games that they weren't playing at. So they had people going out and looking and watching the signs of, let's say, Ohio State when we were playing against, let's say, Rutgers, and they were stealing those signs and then reporting back. That is completely illegal. You're not allowed to do that. And it appears that's what they've been doing. So that is a big deal. And hopefully, as we know, Jim Harbaugh cheats. He always cheats. He cheats everywhere he goes. And so this isn't surprising at all. I just saw the rankings, and Ohio State's #1. Woo! And then Georgia, then Michigan. I think we've played enough top 10 teams to prove our that we belong there. And number one, fuck yeah, Ohio State. Go Buckeyes. Bye.
We're back at the Upstairs Bar on beautiful St. John of the Virgin Islands. Back here with my man Casey and special guest Dan.
Hi.
Hi.
You went up, so I was waiting for more.
Well, I was going to make a joke about someone's voice, about falsetto, but I did not. I stopped myself, shockingly mid-joke, which never happens, trust me.
Well, it's interesting. You stopped the joke, but you still went with the insult.
Yeah, oh yeah. See, you don't know me very well yet, but that's kind of my thing. Got to make sure I get that insult in.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no matter how unfunny the rest of the joke is. So, anyway, folks, again, Dan's here from the Treehouse Podcast.
Thank you very much.
Pretty much Ranger correspondent. So,
I didn't think about that. I just got to chill when you call me Rangers correspondent.
Yeah, the New York Rangers. So, hockey, eh?
Oh, you don't want to hear me talk hockey. Or actually, maybe you do, because you'll all feel really, really smart.
Perfect. Keep going, then.
I still don't know what the fuck icing is. It has been explained to me numerous times.
They put it on cake.
Yeah. And then then someone hands you a Smirnoff Ice. Yeah.
No. Now it all makes sense. Thank you for that.
Cake nose. Yeah.
That I'll remember.
Yeah. Yeah, so tell me about the Trios Podcast.
It's very simple.
Where can we check it out? Where can we listen? When are we going to be on? That's what I want to know.
We will work that out. It is the Treehouse Podcast. It's a comedy podcast, so we'll cover.
Oh, then I will
and
fit in
everything.
perfectly.
Yes, you. Yeah.
Me and my man Casey here. Little regular Abbott and Costello over here.
Yeah, the show is available everywhere. Podcasts are available, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, even though that's my former evil employer, but we still got to, go where the people are.
You don't heart
I
radio,
even
huh?
actually just added this show to an Indian podcast thing.
You can't say that, man.
Yes, I can.
Like a how Indian or a...
Well, no, that you can't
Oh.
say.
the feather or dot.
One of my
We'll take that on post.
One of my co-hosts, though, is actually Indian, so I have special dispensation to say wrong things on occasion. But since he's not here, I don't think I can.
You can do that? Wait, whoa.
Show me your ways.
Yeah. Show me your loopholes.
No, it's comedy podcast available everywhere podcasts are available for the most part. If there's one that is not yet, tell me and I'll put it on there. Including YouTube, we're still dabbling with the video thing, like you guys are, which is a weird thing to figure out.
We're YouTube exclusive right now.
Yeah.
Ooh. See, when you put it that way, it sounds really
Thanks.
good.
Watch out,
Thanks,
Mr.
yeah.
Beast. We're coming for you, dude. Brother. Anyway, well, welcome again.
Thank
Good
you
to
guys
have
for having me.
Again,
Having
hey, I know you guys just moved down to St. John. Again, welcome.
Thank you.
Kind of beautiful
we've been
down
on-
here, right? Yeah, it's what? October? November? It's what, 85 degrees?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, I mean, in Texas right now, it could be 105 or it could be 25.
Yeah, I heard you guys had a real cool summer.
Yeah.
You know,
Real
when we
cool
first
summer in
started
Texas.
visiting down here, people would look at us weird because we would come in like July. Like, why are you here? It's like, well, it's 100 and a
That
million
was
degrees in
our-
Texas.
Every single person who was here in July and August was from like Texas
Yeah.
or the South. They were like, "Yeah, get me the fuck out of there."
Yeah.
Or we'll show you. Usually have a flag or something somewhere. It's
Do
pretty
you have
easy.
a flag on you? I'm going to find. Yeah. Wait, so do you know Milton or no?
I don't think I do. But I
That's a
feel
good
like
joke.
in everything you've said about him so far that
Yeah.
I think I'm getting to know him.
Yeah, well,
But thank you guys for having me.
No, of course.
well, again, welcome. Hey, well, big news. Hey, Hall of Fame coach Bobby Knight dies.
Yeah. Well, after dealing with the NCAA for so long, hell must be a cakewalk.
Yo, with icing? Or... Man, the guy's throwing chairs downstairs. I heard that the Hell basketball team has already lost 7 scholarships. and you're banned from the Hell AA tournaments.
Can you get suspended in hell? Like, wouldn't that be rewarded?
I don't know. That's a great joke. Why do you have to question it? You know?
Extra torture.
Yeah.
Or less torture? I don't know.
Well, I guess it depends on your view of hell. Is it supposed to be torture, or is it like if you're really, really awful,
I
then
don't know.
you get to
a chair
reign?
thrown at you. I mean, that probably hurts. Like
Did he ever hit anybody with the chair?
someone's
No.
a band. I think. I don't know. They're gonna show the replay right now.
No, he just threw it in he just threw it on the court.
But it was like a '70s chair made of like.
Yeah, but it was
asbestos, probably.
I just saw it. It was a technical foul. Like there was a guy in the free throw line and he threw it like where a tall guy would line up to get a rebound.
Yeah, me.
He is absolutely lost.
Yeah. Anywho, so he's dead. Yes. Anyway,
Okay.
Casey, how was your weekend?
Hey, thanks for the lead in there. Yeah.
That right there's a professional segue.
Well, hey, hang on. Just a little background here. Casey won a Stoli trip to go see the Dolphins-Patriots game in Miami last weekend.
They actually reward those? I thought it was just shit I was filling out.
No,
and just
I-
went into nothing.
I won it. Yeah, I pulled the name out of they pulled me in a raffle.
That's awesome.
Got a free flight to Miami, hotel room in Miami, tickets to the Pats Dolphins game. Great stadium too.
Yeah.
What they did is they got rid of the fourth deck at the Hard Rock. I don't know. Have you guys been to the Hard Rock Stadium there?
No, I haven't won any trips there. So.
Well, I don't know if you've been there. So they got rid of like the nosebleeds where the pores would sit.
And
And
those
now
damn
it's just
Ruin
super.
everything.
Yeah, it's just contest winners and people with money
Yeah.
who can afford to go to the games.
I cannot believe that you didn't wear your jacket here today.
It's so hot.
I know.
I'm
I
not
got
sure
this-
what I would be more excited about, winning that Stoli trip or the $50 in gas that I won around the corner a couple of weeks ago. I
Oh,
mean,
they actually pick winners for that one?
it was me, first time.
the fuck? Are you supposed to get to live here, no?
I
Next thing you know is find out you go on a goddamn roll somewhere. You know?
I will say. So I was supposed to go up just Saturday, fly out Monday, and then they ended up flying us up on Friday instead. So we went to Gulfstream Park on Saturday.
Oh, my God.
Dude,
That's my heaven.
When
When I die, take my ashes and scatter them there.
Oh man, that's a fantastic spot. Have you? I don't know if you're. It's
Are
a.
you a horse racing guy? No. Or?
Oh, no, I love horse racing.
So it's the horse track in Miami.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, super clean. There's there's a yard house 50 feet away from like where they bring the horses out.
Sweet.
Casino, like it's all video slots and like video
Like here,
everything.
yeah.
But yeah, whatever. There's just a ton of like dudes in rascals with like the track books, and I'm like, these are my people, man.
Oh, my God.
These are just horrible degenerate
Man.
gamblers like me.
Can you still be referred to as a dude if you're in a rascal? Or have you lost dude status?
I think you're more dude.
More dude?
Yeah.
These-
All right.
I mean, they were according to their hats, they were all Vietnam veterans.
I'm just
so,
asking
you
questions.
know,
I'm
you
just-
thank
I'm
them
on a
for
journey.
those?
I'm on a
Those are all
journey of
dudes to
discovery.
me.
So.
Man. Gulfstream's great.
Yeah, Gulfstream was fantastic.
I'm so jealous of you. You sent me those pictures.
I want to have I gotta get like a boys' weekend up in Gulfstream.
Well, even though I've been married for almost 2 years, I still haven't had a bachelor party, so maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 dudes on the road with 3 dudes?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 dudes, 9 dudes? Well, when we got on this goddamn podcast? Yeah, who shows up?
No, we could tear that place up. I'm telling you, it'd be in a good way.
So you want to describe your jacket, or
Well, I mean, I got a bunch of swag for like Coors Light and Stoli stuff, and I have a pretty sweet Stoli Letterman jacket.
man?
You
Is
know,
it like the full like leather and wool like high school?
Yes.
Wow.
with the S patch for Stoli and then Stoli on the
SS?
back? Yeah.
Did they not think that?
Yeah,
through?
there's 2 lightning bolts on the side.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's-
it's real
yeah.
weird.
Notice how I didn't make that joke, people.
This
okay?
is why I didn't say anything. So this is why
But didn't you?
school is important. Is so you don't offend
Let
the
me see
current
those papers,
people.
please.
I just was that the stop talking about that snap?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better than my pancake joke that you won't let me make.
But no, yeah, I'm really excited. You know, when I start going steady with someone, I now have a Letterman jacket. To
Oh
give
man,
them.
you gonna pin them? Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
I gotta get some patches for like beer pong and flip cup. And
That really is a fantastic prize for the Virgin Islands, though.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's like
I got
as
this.
if-
I
as
got
if
this.
the patch.
I got the jacket, and I was like, I can never wear this. I will never be cold enough to wear an
Well, Christmas
actual
Christmas
Letterman
wins
jacket.
are coming.
Yeah, I guess.
And prom's coming up anyway. Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what? Actually, the downstairs bar last night, you could actually wear it in there. That was beautifully
point.
cold.
I'm also like, I feel like the jacket was for like a regular size person. so it's not really. I mean, it looks like I could definitely like Fat Man and a little coat it, but
Oh.
it's
You know what you could do though? I saw this. This
lose
morning.
weight. I could lose weight.
Wow.
Nah,
Wow.
that's no fun. You could do what Derek Carr did. He was wearing a hoodie doing a presser, and he ripped the sleeves off of the hoodie. So you could do the same with Letterman's jacket.
I got it. You should. It's because it's the same color as the guy from Adams College and Revenge of the Nerds, Ogre.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You should just. Oh, Halloween's over. Damn it! But you could just walk
That's-
around going nerds.
Man, that's year round.
Yeah.
That's year round.
Yeah. Just pick someone up and fucking take their.
Who's
money out of their pockets.
who's that guy just randomly walking around St. John yelling
Yeah.
out "nerds" in a
no shirt
Letterman
on, but you
jacket.
had a ripped up jacket.
A ripped
Yeah.
up Letterman
And
jacket.
taking 5-minute pisses.
But I feel like removing the leather from the wool part would make it like not as cool though.
Yeah,
That's the
point.
whole point of
You could
that
cut it
jacket.
like Ultimate Warrior, like tassels or fringe. Again, no, you don't want to cut that up. It's probably
Yeah.
you're gonna ruin the whole prestige of the
Gonna
jacket.
pass on that. Yeah.
Oh well, hey, I'm an idea guy. Just spitballing here.
No, yeah,
So,
yeah. No, I appreciate that.
yeah. So again, Bobby Knight dead at 83.
I bet he's happy.
His
about that.
hairpiece was 26.
His fashion sense was dead in 1978. Guy looked like Craig Sager out there, who's also dead. Okay, moving on. Casey, let's talk some NBA, brother.
NBA Celtics are killing it.
My
man.
Celtics
Your Celtics
threw
are
up a casual 155 last night.
and sat all their starters in
yeah.
the fourth quarter.
How do I make a bet on at what point in the season will Porzingis get hurt, and the Celtics be on the hook for like $120 million for the next 4 years?
Well, when he only has to play 22 minutes a game,
but
it's
still,
not.
it's Porzingis, and who knows? That could still happen at any point in the season. Probably tomorrow night.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Oh my God! What if that happens? I could probably never go back to Boston. Sorry, Andy. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, Woj. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. I probably can't go back there anyway. I'll fill you in that later, buddy.
It's I don't know. It's so early. It's so early in the season. Celtics look
I
so
didn't know I
good
couldn't
right
do
now.
that. 11 times.
It was. I just always get a kick of like people totally overreacting to like this early in the season, like with especially like the Celtics Bucks trade, where it's like Dame Lillard had like 30 points the first
Yeah.
game, and everyone just goes nuts, and it's like, see, we won that trade, scoreless in the first half, the next game, and it's like, yeah, it's not looking great there either,
No,
but
not at all.
it's still week 2, you know, like you can't really.
You're still 4-1. you know?
Yeah, you're still, and all these teams are figuring each other out.
Yeah. Well,
It's
you
like
were
college,
celebrating the.
like freshman year in college.
Well, you were celebrating the Rangers win last night. Casey and I were watching and texting each other during the Clippers Lakers game.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's sad.
Why? It was probably the best game of the night last
Battle
night.
of L.A. Yeah, went
not
to
for me.
overtime.
Los Angeles, dude. Aaron Ecker. Come on,
No,
man.
no, I was watching my Rangers
Well,
win the World
that
Series.
game
I
was
happy.
over. I feel like that game was done.
I feel like so. My
Yeah.
wife has an interesting theory on when it comes to basketball, and I think it's pretty solid. That is, there's really no point for entertainment value. There's really no point in watching any basketball game until the last 2 minutes.
Well, that was pretty much last night we were talking about.
Yeah, that's all we were watching in those games. Yeah.
And turning to just a random, hey, you watching this Laker game? And we were talking about Clippers definitely backdoor 7 here, and then they might win outright. Sure
Well,
enough,
they were
yeah.
down. They were down 5. I took, and they were like plus almost 400. On
Yeah.
the money, like live betting the money line. I'm like, well, fuck it.
How do you follow Paul George there at the end? He has
All
three
right.
free throws to go to overtime. And anyway, Clippers lost to LeBron James, and I fucking hate that guy.
Well,
Why?
speaking
I
of
do.
speaking of, you hate that guy till he's on your team. I feel like
No.
that's LeBron James.
No.
On
And if you wait around long enough, he will be.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cavs, Heat, Lakers, Cavs again, Lakers again.
He'll be on the Knicks at some point, I feel like, too.
It's whoever drafts his kid. He's going to that team.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically
Don't get me
said
started.
that,
Yeah.
but obviously they can't do anything with tampering because it's LeBron James and
Yeah.
they
that's-
what
I
do
mean, the guy, pack a bag and take a bus guy. Like, watch his travel coming up right now.
I mean, he's also, he's the oldest player in the NBA right now.
Really?
38.
Really?
38. Yeah, he is the oldest player in the NBA at this current time.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird because usually there's like
There's a
a
random
43-year-old like
Yeah.
Vince Carter.
Yeah, or
Like still
Juwan Howard still
or,
kicking around. Something like that.
Udonis Haslam.
Yeah.
But he has the youngest hair.
Well, it's new hair. It looks like.
Exactly.
Got that Rogaine hookup, you know?
I mean, he can still obviously make play. I mean, what do you have? Did he have 30 this game? I feel
Yeah.
like he had 30
Well,
or
to me, he's one of those guys. It's it's one of the rare people that you just, if he wants to play until he dies on the court, you just let him.
And I hope he does die on the
well,
court.
and he's had
Like,
so much
I'm
money.
that
not
there's
gonna say,
what I
I'm not
call
gonna
a
say, I'm not
setup.
gonna say it because another Boston Celtics joke about people dying on the court.
He's had so much money his entire career that he's obviously like, I guarantee he goes into like a cryo freezer after every game and
Oh,
is
hell
like
yeah.
and is like he Walt Disney's himself out 5 minutes before every like for Taco Tuesday plugs on Instagram, and then he's like, all right, back in the freezer till fucking game time.
Well, Walt Disney, you might need your jacket there.
I've got to make Space Jam 2 come out of the freezer, LeBron.
Did you even watch Space Jam?
It was
2?
so bad.
Oh man, I couldn't get into it.
It was really, really, really bad.
Like how? Like the Meg 2 bad? Or,
No, well they
seen
tried
the
to
Meg
make
2?
it.
I have not seen the Meg 2, but I will admit I saw the
I
first
suggest
one.
you watch it and then let
You
us know
should,
what you think.
yeah,
about
you
it.
should watch Meg 2.
I,
Come back.
I will
come
get
back
around
us.
to it. I
Let's
will
watch
watch
Sharks.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much
good.
anything.
Pretty great movie.
Hey, best part of it, you didn't have to see Meg 1 to follow along with Meg 2.
Well, he said he
Oh,
he
good,
had
that's
seen
kind
Meg,
of them.
the Meg
Oh.
one. Well, it's a completely different plot.
Yeah, but also kind of the
If
same.
you would like to, if you'd like to know about the plot, check into last week's podcast, or was that 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago,
podcast?
yeah. It's great. I cannot believe it didn't win an Oscar.
It was magnificent.
Ah!
Oh, there it is.
Good one. On that terrible joke, let's take a quick break, come back, let's do some football. College, NFL. We have a Germany game, huh?
Ooh, that's game of the week, man.
Looks very interesting.
Ah.
Yes. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few. All right, guys, welcome back to the Upstairs Bar, a beautiful St. John in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Man, what a day today. I mean, it rained all last week.
Well, I was on vacation for
Yeah,
that
well-
trip, and while I was gone, I heard I missed a wonderful weekend in St. John where there was no power and torrential downpours every day.
Yes.
So,
And,
I guess I just can't leave. That's what happens.
yeah, you're the linchpin to the whole goddamn
Yeah.
territory, man.
yeah, that's
Yeah, really keeping everything.
Really,
So,
when
so
I
we've been wasting our time blaming WAPA when it's
yeah,
you.
when I
Oh,
came,
no.
when I came back on that when I came back on that 4 o'clock ferry, it was like
The power hour to 5. Yeah.
it was like Gandalf showing up at the Battle of the Two Towers.
the sun rises behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I started thinking that Christopher Lee, who played Sauron in that, was present.
Saruman,
Whatever
yeah.
his name was. I'm not a nerd.
Well,
I
there-
actually don't care about
there
wizardry in any forms. He was present at the last execution by guillotine in France.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
got to
in, like,
be
1977. It was the
Oh wow,
70s,
yeah,
yeah.
77.
I
yeah.
know they were still using that shit.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's
Just
fine.
feel like-
When you find your niche.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just seems messy, you know?
He was also really into death metal. He actually did, I think, an album when he, like 10 years ago or something. So he was an old
Really?
man. He's doing death metal.
Superimpose that album
Oh,
cover
yeah.
on here, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he's dead, so it's called dead metal now.
That's true.
Ooh.
It would be.
Oh, I'm on fire today. Just like Bobby Knight. Oh.
Jesus. Getting into last weekend's college games. Any that Kansas upset Oklahoma.
Yeah, that
pretty
was-
much knocked
that
them
was-
out of the playoff hunt.
It's kind of an awful weekend overall.
That Utah, they talked up that quarterback so much
I
during
know,
college
and
game
it's
day, and it was
nothing.
with the fucking pig farmer stuff,
God.
and then they just got dog walked by Oregon. Yeah,
it's- I mean, Oregon's legit. Bo Nix, god damn it, that kid's good. That kid can throw it.
yeah.
Pig farmer?
Yeah, the quarterback for Utah grew up in a pig farm, and they had 2-hour-long segments about him being a pig. Like,
Did you not watch any television?
Oh,
this
my
weekend?
God.
No. I've been
Yeah.
moving from St.
It
Thomas
was-
to St. John,
it
so
was
no.
Well, let's just
It's
say
pronounced St. John's. Okay?
St. John, yes.
let's just say
Especially if you're my father-in-law.
college game day has 3 hours, and it's 2.5 hours too much.
I'd agree with that, and I haven't watched College Game Day in years.
It's pretty
but
bad.
You're not missing much.
I feel that way. I feel that way, and I thank you for confirming that.
It's always like I'm trying to get ready, like, let's watch some football, let's get pumped up, let's crack some beers, yeah, party time. And then it's like, here's a 30-minute segment on this kid having cancer,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, all right, like
And his dog that plays football.
I
or
don't
something
want to,
is
I
like-
don't want to, like, I want to.
It really is the
yeah.
Brian
I want
song
to.
of
I want to
pregame
eat some.
shows.
I want to eat some soup and like cry in a corner now. Like,
Yeah.
now watch some football.
Instead of hammer 30 Bud Lights. You know?
That Penn State snuck away from Indiana. I don't understand how they're still a top 10 team. Penn State is just the most anemic
Well,
offense.
Their schedules, like, come on, you cannot be considered a top tier program. You're playing UMass. You're playing UMass. Come on, the Zoo.
Arizona beat Oregon State. That game fucked me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. DJ Ukulele. Even when he's not at Clemson, still losing me
getting you.
money. Yeah.
Man.
North Carolina lost as well. That dude, I was so mad. I was so caught up in my vacation that I forgot to bet my USC over.
What did it end up at?
99.
Oh!
It was 50-49.
Oh, wait, I did watch
and
that
that was
game
when
here,
Cal
yeah.
that was when Cal went for 2 with like 10 seconds left
Yeah.
and then missed it.
Man.
So we got USC Washington this week, which is
That should be pretty good.
let me see
I
what
love Washington there.
I mean. I just love the over.
Yeah. What is it? Is it 200? I'll take it.
I mean it might be.
No, it's gonna be a what?
It's gonna be
71 and a half
6.
or
It's gonna
something?
be 67.
Yeah.
Let's look.
That was close.
No, I'm just guessing. They don't usually put anything up. Holy shit! That is the highest. 76.5.
What did I just say?
That is the
What did I
highest.
just say?
I've never seen an over that high in college
What did I
football.
just say?
And you know what? I'm still taking it.
Yeah, we go. Oh shit. Of
I
course.
mean, like,
That's like
They can throw
that's
them
a
77 on their
basketball
own.
score type stuff. That's insane.
that is at least a WNBA over, if not an NBA
Ooh.
over.
Oh my god, yeah. So
We're big WNBA
yeah,
guys.
We're big WNBA guys, by the way.
Oh, I think you have to be now.
Oh my god, he's from Texas. You want to do the Dallas Wings handshake for him?
Ooh.
Dallas Wings, baby.
It feels like home. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, hey, well, welcome to your new home, the Virgin Islands, at the Upstairs Bar and Grill.
You guys are the wind beneath my wings.
Oh,
God, that was lame.
yes, it was.
I deserve to be thrown down the stairs for that one.
Okay, yeah. We'll take it. We'll take it out.
No, leave that in. I deserve all the punishment.
I know we actually big WNBA people. Me
Yeah,
and
we
Casey.
we don't take anything out in post.
How about those Aces back-to-back champs, dude? Yeah.
You know what? I'm taking the upset this week. Rutgers over Ohio State, calling it. Sandra.
Oh, Sandra.
Rutgers,
Special.
the New Jersey special.
Yeah. What do we have for sponsor money left that we can put this on?
No, we actually did get a legitimate sponsor.
Oh,
We got a
should we
real
maybe
sponsor?
pump them right now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
out.
spent the money though.
Oh, well, good. Yeah, I'm taking the.
We'll definitely edit that one out. That little.
I'm
sentence.
taking
Yeah.
I'm taking the Rutgers upset. Like, fuck the 18.5 points. I'm taking the money line. Rutgers winning that game.
outright.
Yeah, outright.
I love it. Wow. Take that, Sandra.
Take that just for you, Sandra. Go Rutgers.
Yeah. Go Scarlet Knights.
It's like going to be Tony Soprano
Oh,
back
I
on the
was just gonna
field,
say that.
playing left tackle,
Who's the
having
right
some gabagool. Ray Rice. Ray Rice
Oh,
was
that's
at
right.
Rutgers. Yeah.
Where's the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Ray Rice.
I think Greg Schiano's back at Rutgers, isn't
I
he?
think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're going to chop that wood.
Yeah. That's
Chop
right.
that
They're gonna
wood.
Chop down that Ohio State. Those goddamn Buckeyes.
Let's see, Kansas State at Texas.
Hang on. We got a cinnamon whiskey break.
Ooh, deal. Cheers. Little guy. Texas 4-point favorites at home against Kansas State.
You know my thoughts on purple teams. So
Well, we
actually, fuck. I hate Texas too.
yeah, but we don't. I think we just
I'm
don't.
right here.
I know.
We don't bet on games with involving purple teams because
Yeah.
whether we bet on them or against them, they screw us.
Yeah.
So-
purple team
Interesting.
ever.
Okay,
Northwestern-
so then what I'll do is I'll start making bets opposite of you guys.
That's actually
that's probably
a
a
very
funny
legitimate
idea.
betting
Yeah.
strategy.
We should like
is-
just
is
track
you-
that from
yeah, just fade
now
us.
going forward and
Yeah.
see how that works.
I think if you fade us in general on every goddamn thing, that
Yeah, for sure.
you'd probably be up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Notre Dame's coming to Clemson. We suck. Clemson's terrible this year. Their quarterback
No
is
way.
just
I
bad.
say we parlay every money line dog.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
But we're due.
I would like to make my first bet right now.
You know what
I want to bet on all the teams have a good time.
You know what I really like is this.
and no one to get hurt.
Yeah.
I really like this Missouri Georgia game.
Yeah.
Georgia's
What's Georgia laying?
15 at home against
Oh.
Missouri. Missouri's the 12th team in the country. They got them at right
I
now.
was say Andy, no offense, buddy, but Georgia's
Brock-
Georgia's not good this year, man. Yeah, I know it is, but
Uh,
go Dogs.
Brock
my
Bowers-
brother-in-law went there, but still.
Brock Bowers is still out.
Yeah, he's still hurt, right?
I mean, yeah, he was their best player on offense at least.
yeah. But man, you almost get back to a cover by Vanderbilt. you know,
Yeah.
And shit.
Well, they beat the brakes off Kentucky, but
Yeah, but
Yeah.
oh my God, Louisville Duke last week. You see that?
Yeah, I hammered that game. I took
Yeah?
the Louisville -6 or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I love that. Well, Duke with Riley Leonard hurt,
Yeah, he's out,
or I
and
mean,
man, that-
he's playing, but it's just like he's not the same.
He can't move.
He
He
was
can't move in the pocket at all.
mobile. That was his whole thing, and he doesn't. He has one fucking ankle right now. Like he just
Yeah.
can't do anything there. It's Bedlam, Oklahoma State. That seems super early in the year to be doing that.
Yeah,
but
usually that's a Black Friday night game.
what's our over in that?
Really early for that
Yeah,
game.
that's like a
It's like a
Iron Bowl
Thanksgiving.
game.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the day
usually like
after, yeah.
last game in the season. I thought that over 60.5. I kind of like that too.
What's the treehouse think about this?
About what?
The Oklahoma State.
Not a lot.
No. Well, you're from Texas, so I know like you just like hope the actual Civil War breaks out.
Well, you know,
in Oklahoma, yeah, and then they just like half of them secede to you guys or something.
well, I
You know?
mean, there's Texas and
You guys take over
Oklahoma.
the Panhandle, just go up.
Texas and Oklahoma have an interesting rivalry. I mean, as a Texan, you like to make fun of Oklahoma, and as an Oklahoman, you just kind of have to fucking take it because
Yeah.
you're Oklahoma. And I have an interesting history because
Where's
I've been
Al?
both.
Where's Al, Oklahoma expert?
It's
I've been both. I was actually born in Tulsa, lived in Oklahoma until I was 9, and then moved to Texas. So I have an intimate relationship with the area, and now I live here where I'm happy.
and I feel like Oklahoma and Texas, like,
just wait.
I feel like everyone in Oklahoma is like, well, at least we're not Arkansas.
Yeah.
You know, like,
That's also true. That is the unifier for Oklahoma and Texas is
That's
the
a great
hatred
point.
of
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Wow.
I got a couple.
Have you watched Tulsa King?
I have not watched Tulsa King.
Oh,
I was so
Yeah.
surprised
Oh,
that
I'm in
any
Tulsa.
show would be made about
I'm a
Tulsa
king.
at all. And now you've got Scorsese's new movie is about Oklahoma.
Oh, Killers of the Midnight Moon or
Flower
Flower
Moon?
Moon. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is. Something Moon.
So a movie I won't see. Is what you're saying?
I was just shocked to find out that there was
There's
sort
gotta
of
be
a
some sort of-
mafia thing in Oklahoma.
Yeah. So that's just alone, dude. Tulsa King.
It's meth, man.
Yeah.
It's just meth
And
stuff.
weed.
Yeah.
It's just meth and bikers.
We
Indian
got
casinos.
2 more big
Yeah, there
college
you go.
games.
I can say that. He's got a partner that's Indian.
Uh,
I'm grandfather did.
I think we already talked about Washington
I think they're
USC.
indigenous casinos.
Hey, call me Anthony Bourdain because I have no reservations.
On that note, LSU Alabama probably
there we
last big
Is that
game,
the game
of the week. I think that we got a couple games of the week. That,
That Washington game is going to be the Washington USC. That's going to be a
Missouri,
late game.
Missouri, Georgia, Oklahoma State, and the Washington USC, LSU Alabama. That's 4 good matchups.
Who our favorite team, the Rainbow's playing?
Did you see? That was my like 1 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
save
my
my
God.
ass bet was
Yeah, the old
just
A&R, the old A&R on a Rainbow's
taking
game.
San
Hey, Casey,
Jose.
what are we doing here? Over.
San Jose State 35-0 in Hawaii. Yeah,
Yeah.
that saved me there at the end.
Yeah.
Got me a little back to even.
Don't
but-
get down. Bet on the Rainbows. And then get double down.
But yeah, Alabama at home. I think LSU's just
Yeah.
they play like a first half and then I don't know. Not an LSU guy. They're purple.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going with that. They're a purple team. Who's your college team?
Fortunately, I don't have one because
Wow,
I can
okay.
only take so much disappointment one day a week being a Cowboys fan.
And you moved here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, I've got friends. You know, a lot of people have a college team, they have a pro team in multiple sports. I've yet to have a heart attack, and I don't want to start now. And I feel like if I went all in on a college team, that would absolutely happen.
Well, I had a stroke, and I don't have a college team, so just saying. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. Well, trust reaction right there. Yeah, with us and all our viewers, all those hundreds of views.
Yeah, just make sure that you save the next stroke for when you're doing this, so everyone can witness it.
Well, I was with Casey, and it was on a Black Friday watching the Iron Bowl.
It was my fault.
Well, technically, it was my fault.
I just helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facilitated it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Have you told that story on the show yet?
Nope, and we're not gonna. Because my wife watches this.
I'm helping.
Yeah, so.
Help her.
All right, well, hey, let's take a little break. We'll hit the NFL.
That's a story I want to hear about.
Maybe we'll talk during the break. Hey, maybe I'll talk about it on your podcast.
Yes.
How about that? Yeah.
Hey,
It's a safe space for you. How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trios of trust.
Subscribe to
Yeah.
our Patreon. That one's behind a paywall.
Yeah.
It actually is on Patreon. We are on Patreon, yeah.
Perfect. I'm not going to make a joke there. Anyway, we'll be right back.
Because you take your OnlyFans account so seriously?
No, because there's only one fan on the bar right now. Look, yeah. I'm saying, what? It's hot. We're in the Virgin Islands, man. At the Upstairs Bar and Grill. We'll be right back. We have Dan from the Treehouse Podcast. We have Casey Retzer. I'm Matt Mooney. We'll be right back.
Speaking of podcasts, welcome back to the Two Dudes in a Bar podcast.
Casey with his serious face on.
So
with serious
serious.
glasses.
Speaking of serious, did you see the before you get into football? Did you see the Tyson Fury fight?
I was actually just going to ask you about that.
Yeah. He should have lost to a dude who's never boxed before, like at least professionally. Did you see that? Did you
Are
see
you a
that
boxing
fight at
guy
all?
or no?
I'm a fan of violence.
Yeah.
I did
well-
not watch it live, but I did see.
Well, you
You,
didn't miss
you
much.
saw what
Yeah.
happened.
I saw the aftermath.
Yeah.
In still form, which was
Well,
enjoyable.
hey, not to brag, but I was Tyson Fury and I were told that we have the same body type, that of a melted candle.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I think the one thing, and I don't.
that's
I
not
don't-
even a joke.
I
That's
don't
true.
know if it's true or not, but I heard like Tyson Fury was like, "I'm gonna take you to school, boy," or something. And then like as Nagano knocked him down, he goes, "You're a pretty shitty fucking teacher."
Well, here's how I knew. Here's how I knew that.
If true, cool. If probably not true.
So the fight was in Saudi Arabia. It was on actually India. I was trying to get it on down here at the upstairs bar. The downstairs, upstairs. What do we call them again?
The
The
in-betweens.
in-between bar. Yeah, it's like kind of purgatory downstairs, I guess, pretty much. Anyway, so
That was actually a nightclub in Dallas for a while.
purgatory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I once got
sounds
stabbed
like
at
a-
a bar
that
called,
sounds like a
the
Dallas
Ups and
nightclub.
Downs. So yeah, which is kind of funny, ironically. Anyway, so I knew he was in trouble when he came out to the song by Roy Orbison, "Pretty Woman."
Wow.
He comes out, "Pretty Woman," walking down
Tyson
the street.
Fury did?
Tyson Fury
That
did,
is
yeah.
some gypsy shit.
I know,
dude.
the Gypsy King. He definitely stole someone's
my
wallet. on
God,
the
that
way
is
in
some
there.
British.
Yeah.
Like that is some
That's some
fucking
pikey
that is some
gypsy king.
cockney
Yeah.
bullshit. God
Yeah.
damn it.
That's actually a great idea to actually pick pockets when you're walking to the ring, because there's money in there.
Hello, Gov.
Hey, cheeky hole.
But he ain't got no pockets to put him in his boxing trousers.
It was called the Prestige.
The greatest trick I've ever seen. All right, on to football.
all right. Do you like movies about magic?
I think I think
No?
this
Not really.
Neither do we.
I
No.
think the storyline this week in the NFL, other than this Germany game, which is going to be a fantastic game.
I think it's going to be probably the best game of the weekend.
And it's at-
Chiefs Dolphins. Yeah.
And it's
in
at-
Germany.
and it's at 10 in the morning. Well, 10:30 here. Did you know it's our last daylight savings time, I believe.
What? Forever, right?
Yeah, and forever we go forward an hour.
Here.
So all the games start at 2
Right.
now, and
And
then
we're
I
stuck in the
believe
future, though,
I
right?
believe they are not going back to daylight savings time in March. We're just
Yeah,
stuck
so
here
we're stuck
forever.
in the
Really,
future,
or are
dude.
you just fucking with
no,
me?
No,
No,
no.
I believe
Because I've heard about this for years.
No,
and
no,
I
no,
think
no,
they
no.
finally passed it, and it finally goes into effect. Technically, spring 2004. They don't go back.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They don't
then-
spring back.
So on Saturday night,
We're
Day
falling
today,
forward,
Thursday.
not
Wait,
springing
we're
ahead.
Springing forward. No, we're
Falling
We
back.
fall back.
fall back, spring forward.
So we will constantly be in the Atlantic time zone,
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of
standard time zone.
because we just never did daylight savings down here.
Yeah.
Because it's such at the same time every
Yeah,
day.
it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We don't even have tides. I don't know if he knows that yet.
I have noticed that. It's
Yeah.
like it's,
It's a high tide. Okay. Yeah.
it's like 2 inches.
yeah. Low tide.
You mean-
the other two? The
You mean the bar?
yeah, high tide.
High tide. Yeah, they got a good
Yeah.
happy hour.
Good
Yeah.
happy hour. Yeah. You're welcome, Kelly and Jimbo.
But I think that game's should be fantastic.
So
Saw
it's
the
gonna be on at
Dolphins.
11,
I saw
or-
the Dolphins.
Wait, so it's gonna be on 11 a.m.
It's
or-
at 10:30 here.
Okay.
9:30 Eastern, 10:30 here.
Man, that Ben Franklin's a real asshole.
dude,
This goddamn deal.
I will tell you, Tyreek Hill looked really fast in person. I saw him in real life.
Yep, so did I.
This
And I
weekend.
threw up in the parking lot trying to race him. So
But
didn't even have shoes
and
on.
is it a Tyreek Hill?
Did he run or he just walking?
he sprinted. Yeah.
Is it a Tyreek Hill revenge game since they're playing the Chiefs, or
I
I
think
mean,
so.
like, or is it like a Chiefs revenge game against Tyreek Hill for wanting to leave?
I literally hope that the Dolphins throw up 100 points, and Tyreek Hill has the most fancy points ever in a goddamn.
Hey, what's rule number 1? We don't talk about fantasy football.
Well, I don't even play fantasy football anymore. That's how frustrating it was for me at one point. I go, you know what? I'm out of every league. I don't care. I have enough going on.
I tried fantasy football 3 times, and I never finished a season because I'd always forget to set a lineup, and or
Yeah.
it just
Yeah,
and,
it's like Monopoly. He just crossed the board over.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But this week, I think the real storyline is there's a lot of really shitty quarterbacks that are making their first start. Well, I guess Will Levis technically he had a great game against the Falcons last week.
Yeah.
But he's got the Steelers Thursday night.
Oh my God! So we're
I
recording
think-
this on Thursday morning, and this game tonight is awful.
I think the Steelers. I would be surprised if he has over 10 completions. I think he gets sacked 12 times.
I wholeheartedly agree with you there.
I just
So,
I after I saw how Cleveland shut down that Titans offense, like, and I know like the Steelers defense is like they will do the same goddamn thing.
yeah, it is.
And it's just like, oh, cool. You just triple team DeAndre Hopkins and fucking rush 8 guys.
Weird.
That's
Weird.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, that works.
That's an interesting game plan.
Are we into flex season yet? Do we know?
I don't.
Flexing games or
I don't think so.
No.
No.
I think that's December.
Yeah, it's not till the last couple weeks.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
we've
man.
got the Vikings Falcons. That is the Vikings. What is it like something Taylor Hall or something?
yeah.
And
Well-
he's and the Falcons just benched Desmond Ritter.
Yeah,
it is
thank God.
It is Taylor Heineke time in
That's
Atlanta.
right. Here we go. That guy is such a charmed life. Taylor Heineke. Man.
I'm a fan, man.
Like, man, if I could die and come back, it'd be as that guy. Just really coasting through life.
I think Heineke wins that game. I like them against the Vikings. Atlanta's -4.
Who the Cowboys playing?
Eagles.
Oh
It's
my God, really?
Cowboys,
Yes, I don't know.
Eagles.
So I'm waiting for you to be like,
Well,
the
I
Chiefs
was
and the
trying- yeah, I was-
Dolphins is the game of the week. It's like,
I was
no,
trying
it's
to get to
not.
that, yeah.
No. Fuck Germany. No, the game of the week is
Whoa,
Cowboys
whoa,
Eagles.
dude! They're our NATO allies, brother. I think. Do we like them or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're back.
I mean,
we're back on
Hey,
good terms
not
with
the
them.
country as a whole.
All right.
Yeah, you want to talk
I like
Cowboys
you,
Eagles?
Germany. You're still cool in my book.
You want to talk Cowboys Eagles real quick? Let's talk
Yeah.
Cowboys
Yeah,
Eagles.
let's go.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead, Dallas expert.
That's actually easy. So we have the Eagles have been very good. The Cowboys are.
Oh my God, hang on. He's already more confident than Milton, our other Dallas expert that we have, with his one sentence right there.
The Eagles are consistent. The Cowboys are a huge question mark, as they are every single year. But it's always our year.
They look
until
great.
It's not.
Look great in the first half last week.
They did, and then they.
But then the second half happened.
It's interesting how that works. It's like NFL teams. So the Cowboys played a perfect game in the first half, did okay offensively in the third quarter, and then they just took the rest of the game off. But it really just boils down to that game decides the control of the NFC going forward.
Yeah.
Just because the 49ers, since they whipped Cowboys' ass, have just whipped their own ass in the 3 games since.
Yeah.
So to me, the game's fascinating, but the Chiefs, Dolphins, I'm with you. To me, those are the 2 big games of the week.
Yeah, I think the Eagle. I mean, if the Eagles win this, they're in the drive. I mean, they're already in the driver's seat. They're pulling way ahead of everyone else.
It just solidifies.
Especially that would
Yeah.
be did they beat you guys or have you guys played yet?
This first
This
matchup.
first game.
First
So
game
this
of
is.
yeah.
I mean, if they get the tiebreak on the Cowboys, I mean, there's
Yeah.
really no coming back from that.
Wait,
I
you
mean,
tell me that the Commanders can't make a run in the NFC East here?
but
No?
well, not after they trade away their entire team.
I know that. What idiots! You traded away your 2 best offensive players.
Yeah, and one of them get like the 49ers, fucking rich getting richer.
Yeah, no shit. What
The
hell?
rich get richer.
And the kid still in his rookie deal too. That was
Yeah.
the worst part about it. You know, and they got like shit back. It was
Yeah.
like conditional picks and stuff.
No, I think they got a second and a third for,
Yeah, but
for Chase Young
They're
and
gonna
Montez
trade,
Sweat.
they're going to trade those picks. I guarantee it. Sorry, Saba, but yeah, the Commanders stink.
Just getting real quick to my terrible quarterback
Did you
narrative.
see the Patriots signed? Fook.
You or
The
Fook
Patriots.
me.
or me? Yeah.
Yeah, Fook me.
Take that out and post. Edit that out. Yeah.
Clayton
I
Tune.
forgot the guy's name literally as I said it. So the
That's
past,
actually-
the
it's a-
past,
it's
the
a-
past season signed a quarterback from the Eagles. So, yeah.
It's a great name for marketing because I mean the
Yeah.
signs in the stands
Fook
are
at
just
you,
write
Fook at you,
themselves.
Fook at
Yeah.
me.
Clayton Tune starting his first game for the Cardinals
Woo-hoo.
goes against the Browns defense at home.
Well, I mean, Call of Duty is coming out this weekend, so
Oh,
Kyler Murray.
Kyler
obviously
Murray's,
not playing.
yeah, obviously he can't play.
Dude, Modern Warfare, dude.
That reminds me, I need to preload.
Yeah. Hey, oh, you want to
It's-
drop in
it-
for dance with us?
Yeah, dude, it takes a lot.
You do not want me with you.
It takes
What's
a lot
your-
longer
what's
to
your-
download these updates
Yeah.
down here, man.
What's your KDR? You even, yeah.
Oh, it's not even one. It's bad.
Oh,
actually,
I'm
you
also
may actually
terrible.
want me on your team
Yeah,
because I am the bullet sponge.
Yeah, you get
I
the-
have been
Whoa,
shot
hey,
in
whoa,
the
whoa, hey,
back.
that job's taken. Okay.
Well, you have competition now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm so large. Yeah.
Well, okay, you can be the bullet sponge, but I have been. I am like the bad luck Brian meme of Call of Duty because I am the guy that will get shot while parachuting in on the resurgence. I will get to the
we the
resupply
same
box.
person? Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'll get shot in the back while trying to get an automatic weapon out of a loot box.
Oh yeah.
That's me every single time.
So what you should, my friend Stephen Bolton, who I play with, has resorted to just using the riot shield because he gets shot all the time. And
Is
he's
it
like,
bad
he's
that
like, he's like, you
You
kill
know,
everyone.
yeah.
I'll just hide behind this little shield.
I'm the guy that runs on the wall like this all the time. And I'm like, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
See,
What do I do?
I play Call of Duty the wrong way. I don't do the riot shield out of some moral high ground because I feel like it's almost cheating.
No, it is. Yeah, it's
Because
terrible.
you have a bulletproof thing on your back, what they call them, the turtle shells.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I know
Enemy
too much.
gunship overhead. I'm more of a Grand Theft Auto guy too, so you know.
He role plays
I
as a
play Vice
cop
City.
every morning.
Julie, you could be a cop on Grand Theft Auto.
He role plays as a cop.
Back
He
in the
pulls
day.
people over
Don't
for
even
speeding.
think about committing a crime in Vinewood, dude.
Really?
Yeah. I'll
You
get
better not go 57 in that 55.
Don't even try double park. Like over there, yeah.
Officer
yeah.
Mooney's on the case.
Hey, if you want to hop on, I'm going to send.
Yeah. No. Blow something. Sorry, man. You gotta back the blue, dude. You know. Andy's making fun of me, people.
The only other
I'm
really
a video after this of me playing Grand Theft Auto as a cop. And so I went to go write a ticket the other night, and one of the time I wrote a ticket and I got back to my police car. Someone had stolen it. My police car. For real. And I'm standing like an idiot in my fucking ticket book and my cop outfit, being like, "Oh, how do I explain this one to the sergeant?"
Are you on Twitch? Like,
Then-
you need to.
Then he has to fill out fake paperwork for 2
It
hours.
was a nightmare. Yeah. I get a 3-day
I
rip.
feel like that's
Yeah.
what that's what like video games are going to be in like
Yeah.
5 years.
Oh my God.
It's called Los Angeles, dude. You know, yeah. You never make it on the streets,
Hey,
brother.
hey, I need a ride. Someone stole my police car. Can
Someone
you
pick me up at
can
the
you-
hospital,
Can you
please?
pick me up? And,
I got shot and
and take
killed
me.
again. No, literally, someone's like, literally, a road ticket came back and someone just stole my police car. And I was like I saw her driving away with the lights on. I was like, oh.
I guarantee you, there's a YouTube clip of that somewhere. You just don't know
I
about it
guarantee
yet.
there is. Like, I stole this idiot cop's,
Yeah.
this noob cop's police car.
It was
yeah.
definitely like a 10-year-old stole
Oh, no
your
shit.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, tripping me on, like, yeah, the thing, yeah.
I'm gonna look
His
that up
name's
when
like
we're done.
Braden or something like that, yeah.
GTA, go to Saunders' house.
Anyway, moving on. NFL, huh, guys? Yeah.
I think
football.
What else do we have?
Seahawks Ravens.
Yeah.
Seahawks stole one from the Browns last week. I hated that. Did you see the end? Did you see the end of that game?
Yeah, I did.
That the throw off the helmet was just the most fluke bullshit interception. It was on third down. Oh man!
I was saying,
If
the
that's a
hands
com-
on the other guy. Though,
if that's a
catch
complete
deflection.
if that's a completion, they just run out the clock and win that game. But instead they jumps up, throws it off his helmet,
Yeah.
fucking goes 30 feet in the air, safety catches it, and they just go down, commit a complete obvious hold that doesn't get called, score a touchdown. It's bullshit.
I'm watching this the highlight package again of the Rangers right now, and
Yeah, that's my new favorite show.
oh man, you win one World Series.
Yes.
You know, and yeah.
Dude, it's been 52 years since
Yeah.
I moved to Texas. No World
Yeah.
Series. 63 as a franchise
did-
as a whole.
Seager won the MVP because
Yeah.
they just said Seaman won the MVP.
No,
It was-
Seaman hit the home run.
Oh, it just said Seaman MVP under.
Bring it
Well,
up. He won a home run. Anywho,
yeah. There's just a bunch of games. Like I don't want to watch the arm wrestling dude lose to the Saints.
yeah.
Commanders Patriots. That's just
Woohoo! And
oh
again, no one
man,
cares about.
That's the
literally
under.
won't even be on.
dude. Mac
Yeah.
Jones looked so bad in person.
He is.
He just looks so scared, so scared.
He is far too short, I will say, to be a quarterback in the NFL.
Ooh, I think
I don't
think
he's
Drew
the other line.
Brees
I
begs
think-
to differ.
I think that that guy had a cannon.
He did.
This guy literally with a 3-step drop can't see over the lineman, and the receivers suck. Hang on, I didn't even know that the Patriots had
Parker.
Parker, yeah. Until like literally 3 weeks ago. Super Pats fan over here.
Well, I think he got hurt. He
They
got
have
hurt.
Zeke and they have Juju Smith-Schuster.
I
I'm
think.
like, what the hell?
I think
This
Devontae-
is 2015.
I think Devontae Parker got hurt in the Dolphins
See, I
game
don't,
too.
I don't even know that. Yeah. You were there. You tell me.
Well, you can't see
Yeah.
the numbers from that high.
I thought you were in the non-poor people section.
No, they got rid of the poor people section at the stadium, so you can only go up to the 300s now. So it's like everyone who can get in has a good seat.
No, so this made the poor people feel better.
Well, the poor people have to watch it on TV outside.
Oh, so it's sort of like Cowboys fans when they go
Yeah.
to the stadium.
Yeah.
It's like because are you familiar with the poor section at the AT&T Stadium? for
Is
Cowboys?
it they just like
Is it
make
the
you watch a
Android,
live
phone
stream of
section?
the
It's-
giant
it's-
TV?
it's- the,
It's standing up.
Is it the sprint section?
No, it's
it
when
AT&T
they
Stadium?
open the doors.
I'm gonna keep making this joke until someone acknowledges it.
When they open the doors, you walk straight in, and it's standing room.
You
ab-
can't
above
sprint
the end
into
zone.
AT&T Stadium.
Oh no, you can sprint, and they do,
Are there
but they
are there
realize
cricket
you're
wirelesses
sprinting
there?
towards
Crickets?
disappointment. But
Like my joke just got crickets.
Yeah, that was a cell phone. We're making cell phone jokes
Yeah.
here with the sprint and the.
Wow.
Maybe if someone gives you a Boost Mobile, you
Oh,
can get
man, I
into
couldn't
the
think of it,
into the upper levels. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, hey, thanks for checking us out this week on Two Dudes with Three Dudes in a Sports Bar. Hey, thanks for coming by, buddy.
no,
For real.
it's my pleasure. Thanks for
I love
inviting
it.
me.
Check him out, please, on the Dan O'Malley podcast, the Treehouse podcast.
The Treehouse
I'm gonna
podcast
keep saying the
with
wrong
Dan
name
O'Malley.
every time.
The name works too. Just search it.
The Tree O'Malley, the Dan House podcast.
Ooh, it actually sounds good.
Actually, give yourself a really good plug right now. Let's go.
That's really great.
no, do a real one.
Who's
Treehouseonair.com. Treehouseonair.com. Available everywhere.
Awesome. Hey, congrats on the Rangers again, man.
Thank you. Seriously,
Yeah.
thank you.
I appreciate you coming
I'm
on.
gonna go cry happy tears for the rest of the day.
What are those?
A long time coming.
Yeah. No, seriously, what are those?
It's when your team does something.
Oh my God, I was making a
That it hasn't
self-deprecating
done
joke. You
ever.
don't explain it to me. Oh,
I'm sorry. You need a hug?
maybe later.
I like the Bills against the Bengals Monday night. Fuck you, Sandra.
And with that, we're out of here, guys. Check us out next week. We'll be here.